My business, cause the girl they call me Gucci. They like, yeah, Gucci. Woo, that's my hood name originally from MOB when I was younger, fat as hell.
Right.
So they know me. We in Atlanta. They Gucci. Woo. His name ain't Gucci. That man named Mazzi.
Right.
I'm fuck that. But, hey, y'all pull off before I have to tell this cop. Like, go ahead on. Like, oh. And it be like that, but he was a fan.
Right.
He was enticed. Like, y'all be watching Truth telling me he did the background tell little bitches like that nigga name ain't Gucci. Right. He faking y'all out. Damn, like this shit. But it's shit like that. So you never know. And then that, like Dust just said, you never know who a fan or who a op. A nigga want to get close to you, take a picture whole time. They.
Oh.
Somebody right up. No.
Oh, that I felt that.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, I felt that. They dropping the low.
The low quick.
Oh.
This is what he was just saying. So a bunch of times, why people, and this is the thing, why people make so much fucking fun of Nook for wearing a mask 24/7. I don't blame Shorty.
Right.
First of all, we dark and distinctive as hell.
Right.
Especially when you. He right here. Nah.
Right.
So you gotta be trust. You gotta trust the gut. You gotta know who like really a fan. But you could. Sometimes you can't tell. It'll be a goofy who will get you got just to say like
he did you.
I did that.
Damn.
Like that shit be crazy. Like this is the scariest shit about being a rapper. Like you never know who is approachable.
Okay, I want to ask you this too. Come on, you got me in a good conversation right now, Boz. This is a deep shit. How do you with these beefs that you be involved in? Not saying you specifically, but just these beefs, not saying, just you specifically, right? But the internet make it seem like your neighborhood is into it with other famous neighborhoods, okay? Do y'all share the same stores? Do you go to corner stores? Do you go to Aldi's? You go to Jewel's, Mariano's? Do you go to these places, or is certain places you don't go to throughout the whole city?
What's funny? It's certain places you just don't go to. Like if you in a certain neighborhood, you lean your seat back. If there's a certain store, hey bitch, go in the store. Hey bro, go in the store for me.
Right.
But if you certain areas where you know you good or you fuck with certain hoods or bounce out, motherfucker look at you. What's up, bro? Right. They know like, alright, cool right here. So be on alert when folks walk up back out this store type of shit. Like, but other hoods, it just that shit not safe. So that's why when we say when we go out of town, we feel much better. We ain't got to look over our shoulder. That shit be real. I've been out of town at the bar. Right. Never been to the bar. I just turned 27 October 1st. I've never been to no clubs, none of that shit. Right. I go out of town. I'm in the bar chilling with hoes. The girl like, what's wrong? I'm getting that. I'm so used to being in the city. She tell me like, you not there. You okay. You good. Right. I'm telling her like, you sure? She you good.
Over the back, all kind of shit. Right.
And then and I tell her like I'm still so adapt to being here. Let's sit at that bar with my back right here, but I can see who coming in and out the door.
That's that PSD.
Yeah, like that shit real because nowadays niggas open the doors just Playhouse nigga came right through.
Right.
House parties niggas come right through the door.
Right.
Like the little remember like a year ago on 75th when they was having all the parties, motherfucker just come right in there shooting that shit up. Right. Like you gotta be alert to shit like that. Like that shit leave you fucked up. Even if you was in that situation or you wasn't, like the house party with Melly, it's just shit like that. Like who don't nobody want to be in those type of situations. So if you from here, you just gotta.
You've been in a lot of situations, or close to situations.
You gotta think. It's just like being in the street. So it's like. All that shit make you smart. If you start moving sloppy off of that, you dumb as fuck. You asking to get your ass killed or something.
Facts. You was in Club Playhouse that day, right? You told me that. Mama Duck
we supposed to perform.
Right.
That was my first show back like being around Ruben them for like 2 years because I had so much legal shit going on and that was supposed to be the night. They fucked that up.
I want to ask you, because I asked you about that last time, but we kind of got off of that kind of too fast, on that Club Playhouse. We got off that too fast. A lot of people don't know. The owners of Club Playhouse contacted me a little while ago. I was doing crime scene videos where I go to certain famous crime scenes in the drill culture. I went to Club Playhouse before it was called Club Playhouse it was something else. And, you know, G Herbo and them got into a big fight in there.
And I told her, I said, I wish in one of them situations gonna be here, like I could have been to her whooping a nigga with a chair.
Right.
But it wasn't. That shit. And then, like, that situation, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like her little shit, it was a nice crowd.
Right.
Truth, when I say wall to wall.
Packed, huh?
Packed. The whole JHE was in the building. We had half the BCI in the building. Like, they wanted that.
Oh.
That was going to be a raw ass fucking show.
So the whole BCI, JHE, got Big Rube, Mama Duck, you, everybody in there.
Everybody. That shit was supposed to be loved. Like, them niggas from wherever they was from out of town, they came and just ruined a good fucking thing, man.
This is what I want to ask you, though. You know, when I told you the owners contacted me, they said, man, this new ownership now. You came up here talking about this place, but new owners own this place now. So cool. I told them I changed the title of the video, but the shit happened here.
I mean, new ownership, but it's still the same property.
Right. I told them I'll change the name and make sure I let them know it's new owners, but the shit happened here, though. But now that this happened at Club Playhouse, I skipped to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this. You was inside when shit was going on?
I was on stage.
On stage. Damn. So this wasn't like really outside. This really was inside that place. Because I seen blood and all kind of shit, bro. People got killed inside there, man.
I forgot who was performing. It was like a nigga from Joliet or some shit. And after he performed, a whole fight just broke out. But then it was like, I was right on stage because it was finna be my little set or whatever.
Right.
And that shit just happened. So everybody just hit the floor and just... Luckily, nobody we was with got hit because that was like the most scariest shit ever. Not to mention, we got the queen in the building. That's all everybody really worried about. I mean, like, if you been shot, I ain't gonna say you could take a shot or two, but we worried about OG and Les. Like, y'all gotta get up out of here. Like, everybody else...
Are Big Les in there too?
I believe so.
Like, everybody there. Huh?
It was one of those shows,
right?
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Let's Go everywhere his son go when he got a show. So
the coach in there,
yeah, like we was finna bring that vibe, and they fucked that up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They fucked that all up.
That trended in Chicago. That was all on Fox 32 News, NBC News.
The video was floating on Facebook. I was getting calls because and then what's crazy? What's so fucked up about that? Like, all my sisters was there.
Oh, family.
All my sisters came out. When I say all my sisters came out, I made them all come.
Right.
The guys was already there. My guys there. They like, just bring your supporters. Ooh, I call all my sisters. My sister them popped up like 12 deep.
Oh, so you got gang.
Yeah, they was ready. Like, they 12 deep. And then what's so crazy, I was on stage because if my sister was here, she'd tell you. I could call her. She'd tell you. Matter of fact, I'm going to call her. I'm gonna call her for you. Hope she answered the phone. She mad at me right now.
Hello?
Hey, twin.
What's the word?
Hey, Pooh Bear, look, I'm doing Truth Teller, right? The night at Playhouse, before them shots get off, where was I standing at? What did I do before I stood on? I kissed my sister. I promise you. I was finna perform. I kissed my sister.
Right.
All my sisters was in the front, finna go crazy. Shots rang out. I'm standing in the middle of the stage.
How you doing, sister?
What's the word, my boy?
I'm cool, and I appreciate you coming through. Let me talk to you on that phone.
Yeah, my brother need to go and put me on that.
I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done, twin.
Alright.
Love you.
I appreciate you.
That just goes to show you, all my sisters was there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, my sisters come from Atlanta. That's my second home. We be back and forth. Like, I mean, all my sisters come, like.
That's wild.
That was the scariest shit for my sister to be screaming like, where you at? Where you at?
In case people don't know what he's talking about, you Google Playhouse. Y'all, please, Playhouse is no disrespect to the ownership. It's just telling you this event happened there. You Google that. Mazzi was at an event with some crazy shit happening. So people don't know that. It was all on Good Morning America, Today, NBC, all kind of shit. You were lucky, bro, to get up out of there.
By the grace of God, everybody from our camps, everybody that came out for us.
Right.
The young lady who lost her life, I'm so sorry to her family. My condolences. And what's crazy,
R.I.P. to that.
I think I was trying to holler at her.
Oh.
She was in the front too, like little small, little cute little thing. Like it's just sad. The other two people, the dude, they say the dude in the wheelchair survived.